Hello everyone and welcome to Cherub Teaching Center. My name is Poonam and I'm a Microsoft certified educator. In this episode today, I'm going to train you on how to make a PowerPoint presentation. So this is the part 1 that we people are going to continue with, and subsequently I will be taking you through another episode wherein each day I'm going to train you on something new about the PowerPoint presentation. And today specifically, in case if I talk about this session, in this session I'm going to highlight how you people need to be very cautious in choosing the title and the body, because this is such point which maximum of people they are not aware about and they make a mistake over there. And then I will also be taking you through the formatting of the text and then the alignment of the text when you make a PowerPoint presentation today. Okay, so let's continue quickly starting over. And in this tutorial people, I am going to present live there in front of you, where with the help of the PowerPoint presentation I'm going to train you on all these elements today that I've just said. Okay, and so let's quickly start over people. And the PowerPoint that I'm going to use today, this is called as Office 2019 that we people are going to use. So whenever we people go ahead and make a PowerPoint presentation, the moment you're going to click on the PowerPoint icon, this is something which is going to be opening in front of you. And let me just tell you one thing people, that before even I start constructing a PowerPoint presentation, I have to choose the theme or the title. Okay, alright. So here if I talk about what exactly I want to show you is, when this screen opens in front of us, there are two choices that we people have. One is to make start from a blank presentation, and another is wherein a list of the themes is given to us, and from there subsequently we people can choose. So as of now you people can three themes, but in case if you want to access more themes, you people can click on more themes option over here. And the moment you click on more theme options, this is something which you people see, right? So this is the list of the things which is available to you. You can choose on the basis of the education, or you can choose a chart or a diagrammatic representation. In case if it is a business conference or something like that, you can go ahead and access from here, or else we can choose the infographic. So in case if I'm choosing the presentation as an option, then it will give me the list of the themes which is available, which you people can go ahead and select. Okay, alright. So I need to tell you one thing people, that presentation is something which right from the student to a professional is very important. It plays a vital role, because when we interact with audience, no matter that audience is a customer, it could be clients, or even in case if I talk about addressing another population, there whenever we go for a presentation, this PowerPoint presentation is going to be helpful. And the moment we start over with the drafting of the PowerPoint presentation, first and foremost I will be going ahead and I will be selecting the theme, and then subsequently I will start drafting my content on the top of it. So you can select from any of the themes people which is available. This is one way of doing it. Else if you don't want to do it, you can click on blank presentation, the option which is given over here. Let me just click on it and just show it to you. So once you click on the the blank presentation, there is something that I need to tell you guys today. In Office 2019 there is something which is called as the new element which has been added, which is this design ideas. The moment you will click on the PowerPoint presentation, there is going to be a list of again themes which would be offered to you, and you can select any of these. Okay, alright. And in case if you want more designer ideas, you can click off the option over here, and then you can subsequently the PowerPoint is going to load subsequent options there in front of you. Okay, now whenever I draft a PowerPoint presentation, the first thing that I normally do is I have to add a title and then I have to add a subtitle. So what exactly is going to happen is, see, the title and the subtitle, again it holds a crucial importance in a presentation, because that's what actually going to decide the flow of the presentation. And it's my humble request to all the viewers who are watching my channel, so please ensure when you are thinking of designing a title, your title should say exactly what is going to be there inside the presentation. That means the content and the presentation title, they should be there in the sync, okay, so that the viewers, they should have an actual idea what you people are going to take you through it. Now this is something which majority of you people might already be aware, that we need to go ahead with the constructing of the title and the body. Then why exactly I'm touching this topic? The reason behind this is because maximum of you are unaware of the fact that whenever we choose or write down a title and a subtitle, the font, the style, it has to be from the same family. Now what do I mean by the same family, people? Let me just actually you know give you a live demo of it. So please ensure, see, in case let's start over with selecting of the theme. Let's say that I have chosen this to be the theme, and the moment I will click on the title option over here, you people can see over here that this font style which is selected over here, that is Sans Pro, okay. And the moment I'm going to click on the subtitle option over here, again it is Sans Pro. So this is what I was talking about. Please ensure that in case if you are the one who are starting with a blank presentation, you do not want to go ahead with the themes which is already mentioned over here, and you are constructing a theme of your own, please always ensure that the title of the PowerPoint presentation, that means the heading, and in case if I talk about the body, which is the subtitle, they both need to belong to the same family. Alright, in case if you're making it from a different family, then that's an error which is happening over here, which you people need to go ahead and correct it. So this is one option that I've selected. Let me just show you with another option over here as well. So even in case if I go ahead with this slide selection, okay, which is given over here, so again, that is, people, please ensure these are also from the same family. And if I go ahead and select this title, let me just show you over here. Let's go with this title again. So this is Gaudy style heading, and if I click over here, this is Gaudy style subheading option over here. So this is the heading option, and this is the, if I talk about the body. So even in case if I go ahead with another thing, let's choose this to be a particular option. Again, this is Sans Pro heading which is given over here. This is the heading thing, and if I click on the subtitle, this is the body. So please ensure, people, that whenever you are choosing any of the heading or the subtitle which your people are going to choose in a specific slide which you people are going to choose it, please ensure they should be belonging to the same family, okay, or the nearest family at least. And normally, people, whenever we draft a PowerPoint presentation, there are n number of font styles which there is available to you, which you people can always go ahead and select it from here. There is lot of things which is visible over here which you people can go ahead and select it. But normally, whenever I design, that is the PowerPoint presentation, either we can go with the Sans Pro, or we can go with the the Bakersfield boldface which is given over here as an option, or else you can go with the Franklin Catholic, or else, that is, in case if you're choosing the theme of your own choice, it will always show you automatically that what exactly is the thing over here. Because if I go with this particular theme style, you can see it that it is Gaudi old style heading, and then it is the Gaudi old style body which is given over here. Okay, so this is the first thing, people, which you normally have to decide, which is very very crucial before I go ahead and I start with the PowerPoint presentation. Please ensure that your font style of the heading and the body, they need to be from the same family. That's very very crucial. In case if you people were not following to it, I would request you to please quickly go ahead and start following that. And those viewers who are watching my channel and who have not subscribed to the channel yet, I would request you to please quickly go ahead and subscribe to Cherub Teaching Center, as there are more things which are coming up your way. Now, the next thing which you people have to decide is, whenever you people are going to make a PowerPoint presentation, is we are already done with the font style, and the next thing which we are going to come over is called to be as the size. Okay, now size plays very very vital role, people. In case if I talk about the main heading, the main heading should never be less than 30 point size. Okay, I'm once again repeating, the main heading, if I talk about, should never be less than 30 point size. But yes, in case if my audience is huge, for example I'm delivering a conference, something like that, then obviously my point size may range in between from 70 to 120 point size as well, or it can go ahead, because in case if I'm automatically selecting any of the title over here, the one which is automatically selected over here is taking into consideration the audience size. So you as a presenter, the first thing that you people have to look over is what's going to be the strength of the audience. Accordingly, I'm going to alter the size of my presentation. Please ensure it should never be less than 30. It should always be, it can be always greater than 30, but in case if my size of the audience is huge, anyways it can always range for a conference which is such a huge platform, it can range from 70 to 120 point size altogether. Okay, and now the next thing that we people are going to use is, that is, so this we are talking about, so this is my title. Let's select one of the title over here, people, and then we will go ahead with that. Okay, we will choose this one. So let's say this is my title. I'm just for the practice purpose I'm mentioning it over here. Okay, and so this is my title and this is my body. Okay, now the next thing which I need to train you people is, whenever you people are mentioning the title, please ensure that your title needs to be smaller. It should not be too huge, because in case if it is going to be too huge, it's not going to give a good visual appeal. So please ensure when you're drafting a title, it needs to be short and crisp, and moreover it should always, you should be using the uppercase for that. And then for the body, if I talk about, the body can go over, that is with the same, that is, and then the point size will range automatically in comparison to the main heading of my text. Okay, now the next thing is, that is, I have drafted a title. Now the title has already been given to my presentation, and now I would like to go over and start drafting the presentations about it. Okay, now when I want to add more slide, how can I add more slide to a presentation? You need to click on this new slide, drop down, the one that I'm highlighting it, and then you can select from any of the option which is available over here. So in case if you want to give a section header, you can go with this slide. If you want to give a title slide, you can go with over here. If you want to give only the title, you can go with that, but in case if you need a blank presentation, then you can go with this particular option which is mentioned over here. Okay, so let's go with the blank presentation as of now, people. And now what we people are going to do is, so now we are going to add further more content. So let's say, that is, I'm going to add the content to my slide, and how would I go about it is, okay, and so first of all I need to draft or put the content over here, people. In case if you're choosing a blank slide, the blank slide will not give you automatically an option to start drafting the content. For that, what you people have to do is, you have to insert a text box. Okay, what we people can do is, I can go into the option over here, either I can include the word art or I can go with the text box. Now what is the difference between the two? Let me just tell you about that. So if I click on this option, word art, and let's see, that is, we select this to be an option. Let's say that we are going to design a presentation about biology. So let's say we are going to do about that. So in case with the word art, what you people can do is, you people can give your give to the text the various styling. So once I've selected once I've written my content over here, I can select the entire content, and then I can drag this content and I can shift this content over here. Now how will you drag it? You have to click on this box till the time you see these 4 arrows which are there. So once you see these 4 arrows, then automatically you can drag down your content, that is, which is written in the word art anywhere. Now again, in case if I want to give the various style, I want to like to change the style of it, what I can do is, I need to select the text which I have written over here. I can go ahead, I can change the color of my text from here, if I want, let's say I've changed the text color, and in case if I want to give the theme a color, then you can go about giving the theme the color over here. Or in case if I want to change the style, this is how you people can go about it. You can select from any of these word style which is mentioned over here, and you can go ahead about changing it. Okay, now in case if I want to give my shape a specific fill, what I can do is I can click on this option over here, and then I can select from any of the option which is listed over here. I can give my text a specific color or a fill to any of the need that I want. Okay, and then accordingly I can give my text the specific effects as well from any of the things which is mentioned over here, like this. Okay, so once again people, in case if I'm choosing the word art, with the help of the word art I can give my text specific colors. Okay, and accordingly I can change the change the variations, the effects of my color altogether. And you can always insert the word art by clicking on this option over here. Now let's come about that if I want to give certain pointers in my presentation. Okay, so ideally people, whenever you want to give the pointers, I'm going to tell you two ways of doing it. What I have to do is I have to go to the insert option right over here, and then I will be clicking on the text box because I have selected a blank slide. And let's say that I've chosen that is biology, and then I'm writing down over here like cell membrane, and the next thing that is we can go about is the circulatory system. Okay, so these are the further more points, all right, that I have written it over here. Okay, now one thing which you all need to ensure is, people, please ensure that your font size and the style needs to be similar throughout the presentation. So please ensure whichever this is the font style that you people have selected for the for your specific presentation, that needs to stay constant throughout. Okay, please ensure that you're not changing it. So just for the practice purpose, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size a little bit more. Okay, let's say that we have selected this, and now I need this particular option, the things that are mentioned over here in a pointer format. Now there are two things that we can do about it. So people, another thing that I need to highlight it over here is, some of the presenters, what they do is they mention a paragraph in a presentation. People, please do not do that. The overpopulation of the slide is specifically restricted, so please ensure that you do not overpopulate your slide with a paragraph. It needs to be in a linear presentation. You can give approximately 6 line on one slide, or it can be less than that, but please ensure in the 6 line or less than that, whichever you are mentioning on a specific slide, the word should only be 6 to 8, not more than that. It can be less than that, it should never be more than that. Okay, now I need to give this thing as a pointer format. Now ideally what people they do is they go with the bullets option. Now how do I insert a bullet? For inserting the bullet, what I can do is I can click on this option, the bullets option, which is given over here, and then I can go ahead with the selection of any of the bulleted points that I want. People, in case normally whenever I'm drafting a presentation, the bullet thing is normally restricted, or it is kept on towards the lesser side. I would rather request you to go ahead and give your presentation a greater visual appeal, which I'm just going to train you about that. But in case if you're using a bullet points in your presentation or a slide, it should range to 2 to 3 per slide, not more than that. Okay, so please ensure that the bulleted point on one specific slide, it only has to be 2 to 3, it should never be more than that. So you can select any of the options which is given over here. For example, if I go with this, the bullet points are automatically selected. But in case if you want to give a number format, right next to the bullet there is a number format which is given. So you can give it in the ABC format, or the 1 2 3 format, or the Roman digital format, whichever you people need it. But I am going to tell you something which is very crucial, how you people can go about and how you people can give this particular content a greater visual appeal. So let's go about that, people. Now what exactly we can do is that whenever we I am drafting my presentation, okay, I can always go ahead and I can change this particular content of mine to a smart art as well. Now how we can do that is you need to go to the smart art. Can you see this option over here where I'm hovering my mouse? This is smart art. Now the moment I'm going to click on this option, it is automatically going to convert my text into the smart art. I don't have to do anything. It's automatically going to convert my the content into the smart art which is actually available. So you can go ahead, you can choose any of the format which is available over here, people. You can select any of the smart art which is mentioned, which is suiting your requirement. And once you have selected your that is the smart art, you can any which ways goes through this particular option which is in the design option. You can click over here and you can further add more of the visual appeal to your content with the 3D options which is mentioned over here, 3D or the 2D, whichever that is best matches or suits your requirement altogether. Okay, you can select it either ways. So you can go ahead and you can select it from here. For example, if I've chosen this to be the one, what I can do is furthermore I can go over and then I can give it more, that is I can change the color with the help of this option which is given to me. Okay, I can choose. Now in any which ways, people, if you want to edit the content, you cannot edit the content over here, you have to go over to this side. Alright, so either you can go over here or you can go over here. It can help it either wise, but just for the reference it can happen right quickly from here. So you can go ahead and you can change your content from here as well. So right and left both the content can be changed. Okay, so this is how you people can give a more visual appeal to your content. You can change the graphics as well in case if it is given to a specific shape. Let's say if I want to reset the graphic, I can any which ways go ahead and I can select it from any of the options which is available over here. If I want to go with this as an option, or if I want to go with this as an option or this as an option, whichever is the best one which is matching your requirement, people, you can go ahead, you can select that option and that is which is suiting your needs. So this ways there is no need for me to go ahead and what I can say is I need to select a specific content in the bulleted format. I can go ahead and I can give it a smart art as well. Now sometimes what happens is that my content, if I talk about, it does not fit well, alright, any which ways. So if your content is not fitting well and you would like to auto fit your content or align your content, so people, this is first of all the left alignment, this is the center alignment, this is the right alignment, and this is for keeping or justifying that it is evenly distributed. Okay, so this depend upon you what alignment you want to keep it. And in case if I want to further keep my text to the top, to the bottom, or if I like it in the middle, or I want to take it to the bottom, I can go ahead and I can use this specific option. And this option which is mentioned over here is how I need my content. I need it in the horizontal format, rotated 90 degree, or like this, or it needs to be in a stacked appearance. You can go ahead and you can select your content from here. There is one more thing that I would like to tell you. Even in case if you would like to change the color of your the content, if I talk about the text or the letters, is you can go ahead, and you can change the color of your the text which is already drafted from here. And I can make my content to be the bold, which with this option which is given over here. If you want to make it italic, it should be like this. If you want to make it underline, it should be like this. So this again is totally dependent upon you, how you people would like to keep your content. Okay, and furthermore, again, in case if I talk about this specific content or the text which I've added, I can quickly give my text to be various styles as well. That can be given by clicking on this particular option which is mentioned over here. Okay, I can select it down, and in case if I want to change the fill of my color, I can any which ways do it, people, with this specific option which is mentioned over here. If I want to give the an outlining that is in a different color altogether, I can any which ways go ahead and do this. There are further more options which are available which you people can see. If I would like to give a gradient appearance, it can go like this. And in case if I want to change the texture, even the texture can also be changed. Whatever you would like to do it, that can be done over here. And the next thing is the shape outlining we have already done. And for the outlining, if I want to give it the outlining needs to be a little bit more, I can change the point size from the weight option which is mentioned over here, or either it can be in the dashed format as well. That's totally dependent upon you what exactly you would like to choose it. And further, even for the content, I can go ahead and I can give my content, the various effects as well, whichever you people want to do it. So that is, you can select any of the option. Either you want to choose a glow option over here, or you want to give your content soft edges, or else that is, it is this specific option that you would like to choose it, you can go ahead with that. Or if you want to give a 3D rotation, you can go ahead and then you can choose from this specific option which is mentioned over here, and any which ways people you can go ahead and do it. Right. So this was for today's session, people. If I talk about in today's session, that is, I have already trained you. If I talk about while making a PowerPoint presentation, that whenever you people go ahead and start with your PowerPoint presentation, you should understand that while making the presentation, choosing the body and the title plays a critical role. And I've already told you this thing that the body and the title, they need to belong to the same family, which I've already shown you as a practical example as well. And the next thing that you need to be conscious about is how you people can go ahead and you can add the content to your specific slide. How about going the how we can select the various slides, how about adding the content onto the blank slide also. And then furthermore, we have also spoken about how we can add the bulleted point and how you can convert your presentation into the smart art. The content also I have shown it actually. And furthermore, I have also trained you on about alignment of the text also. So those viewers who are watching my channel and who have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would request you to please quickly go ahead, subscribe to Cherub Teaching Center quickly. Alright, and there are more videos that are coming up your way to train you and to help you in making efficient PowerPoint presentation. In this part 1, we have only focused about the text, the title, the body, the alignment of the text, and the formatting of the text as well. So later on in the subsequent series, I'm going to cover further more sessions as well. Okay, now if I talk about in case if you people have any queries, you can always reach me on my Instagram ID, which is cherub.teaching.center. And you can also reach me on Facebook ID, which is Cherub Teaching Center. And you can also reach me on the Microsoft Teams on Cherubians altogether. So this was people, which was all which was designed for you people today. Thank you very much, and please do not forget to like, that is, share the slide altogether, and wish you a good day ahead.